If you just got a Cricut Explore 4 and you're trying to figure out what's what, or maybe this was a Christmas gift and you're excited to finally get started, you're in the right place. In this video, I'm going to unbox everything that comes with the Explore 4 and explain what each item is. Now, we're not setting anything up just yet. This is just a clear look at what you have so you can start making with confidence. Let's get started. So this is the Cricut Explore 4 box as it arrives. Everything is packed securely, and Cricut does a great job protecting the machine and accessories during shipping. If this is your first Cricut, don't worry, everything you need to get started is included. Now, once you open the box, you'll notice a handful of accessories. Let's just put those to the side for now. You'll then notice the machine itself surrounded by protective cardboard. Lift it out with both hands and set it aside for just a bit while we take a look at the rest of the box contents and accessories. Now, you'll notice that once we remove the machine, at the bottom of the box, you have a power cable and a USB cable. So I have the machine out of the box. We have these two little protective cardboard pieces that you can just pull away from the machine. And the machine is wrapped in a protective styrofoam sheet, which you can take off. That's likely just to prevent scratching. There's also some protective film that you'll want to remove, and you can just kind of pull it away from the center. There's also a little protective sticker here, likely to keep the lid closed during shipping. You can gently peel that off. And to open our Cricut here, there's a little button here. Go ahead and press that. And you'll notice when you do that, it does a magical little reveal. I think over time it does go a little bit faster. You can help speed it up a little bit. And then inside here, you'll notice under the main carriage, there's some protective foam, and that's to protect the carriage during shipping and transit. You can literally take it, grab it, and pull it away. So here it is, the Cricut Explore 4. Even if it looks a little technical at first, the workflow is still very beginner friendly. Now let's go through everything else that comes in the box. I'll explain what each item is used for, and we'll cover how to use them in the next Cricut Explore 4 setup video. Now, included with your machine is the fine point blade with the housing already installed. The blade is used for common materials like cardstock, vinyl, and iron-on, and it's the blade most people use for the majority of their projects. The fine point blade, you can see, is already inside of clamp B, and you just grab this little handle and pull it towards you to release it, and it will come out. And here is the blade housing. The blade is already in there. To remove the blade, you simply press here, and that will sort of make it pop out. You can grab it gently, be careful. And there is the blade. So in the future, you'll likely have to replace the blade because it will become dull. And to replace it, you simply take it out just like I showed you. And to put it back in, you simply slide it into the little hole. And there's a magnet back here that will kind of just suck it in. And you can kind of hear it click. Putting the blade back into clamp B in the carriage here is as simple as taking it and just dropping it in until it sits flush. You might want to lift this up a little bit so that it, in fact, does sit flush on this surface, and simply press the little handle here back into place, and it's good to go. Now, clamp A is for writing. This will hold a compatible pen, and this one opens up a little bit easier. You open it up, you put the pen in there, and close it if you plan on writing or drawing with your machine. Okay, so let's continue looking at the other accessories. Now, they include a light grip cutting mat. Now, this mat is designed for lighter materials, especially paper and cardstock, and helps keep your material in place during cutting. Now, typically, when you get these, they kind of come a little bent. What you can do is simply roll it the opposite direction of the bend and grab a little rubber band, or two maybe, one on this side, and just hold it like that. Let it sit like that for a few minutes, and ultimately it should roll out and be nice and flat for you. Now let's open up the included envelope, see what's inside. Now this little envelope includes a fine point pen as well. Now this allows the machine to draw or write instead of cutting, which we just pointed out in carriage A. And it's great for cards, labels, and just little decorative details for your projects. They've also included a little mini weeder. Now this is used to remove excess vinyl or iron-on material after cutting. And for someone that works with HTV or vinyl, it's a pretty essential tool. You'll notice there's a little piece of plastic at the tip of this, and that's just to prevent you from poking yourself, but you can take that off when you're ready to use it. We also have a little manual. Now inside of this envelope, Cricut also includes a small material sampler, so you can try a few different project types right away. They've included Smart Iron-On, Smart Vinyl, there's some cardstock and transfer tape. Cricut has also included full 12 by 12 sheets of Smart Vinyl, Smart Iron-On. This is cardstock, and then we have some transfer tape as well. So some of these sample materials are called smart materials. Now smart materials are designed to feed directly into your Cricut without a cutting mat, which can make certain projects faster and simpler. Other materials like cardstock will still be used with a mat. So let's touch on some of these materials really quick. This one here is the Cricut Smart Iron-On Heat Transfer Vinyl. Now this is perfect for custom t-shirts, hoodies, tote bags, aprons, anything fabric. You just cut your design, weed it, and press it on with heat. And since this is smart material, this can go into your machine without a cutting mat. This is the Cricut Smart Vinyl. In this case, it's permanent. They do have a removable type. And this is great for decorating things like mugs, tumblers, signs, notebooks, storage bins, and even wall decals. Just like the other vinyl, you cut your design, weed out the extra vinyl, and then use transfer tape to move the design cleanly onto your surface. And speaking of transfer tape, they've included some of that as well. This is your special helper. It picks up your vinyl design and keeps everything perfectly aligned while you apply it. Once your design is down, you peel away the tape and you're left with a clean, professional result. And they've also included a little sample pack, 6 sheets of medium cardstock, and this will be great for your first paper project. We also have, again, the power supply and the USB cable. Now, the Cricut Explore 4 does have the ability to connect to your device wirelessly using Bluetooth, but as a secondary option, you can also connect it with a USB cable. And finally, we have this little box that includes some additional accessories. So in addition to the little mini weeder, Cricut has included a series of little accessories. First is the weeding tool, and again, this is used to remove excess vinyl or iron-on after your design is cut. Anywhere you can see little pieces that need to come out, centers of letters, small details, this is the tool you'll reach for. Next is the scoring stylus. Now this fits into clamp A, and it's used to score fold lines instead of cutting them. It's perfect for cards, boxes, and any project that needs clean, professional folds. Now this tool here is the scraper. You'll use this to smooth vinyl onto surfaces, remove air bubbles, or clean leftover scraps off your cutting mat. It's also great for helping lift finished cuts off the mat without bending them. Now the spatula is one of my favorites for paper crafting. It slides gently under delicate cuts and helps you remove intricate designs from the mat without tearing or curling them, especially useful for detailed cardstock projects. And finally, you've got a pen, which again lets you draw directly onto your project. You can add handwritten style text, outlines, or decorative details to cards, labels, and artwork. Now let's go over some of the other features of the machine. You'll notice this little slot here, and that is designed specifically to hold either your phone or your tablet so that when you're designing and working in Design Space, you can kind of keep it handy right on the machine. Okay, we already went over clamp A. This is going to be for your stylus or your pen. Clamp B for your fine tip blade. Now this over here is your little storage cup, perfect place to store your little accessories. Now, one more small but really thoughtful feature on this Cricut is the built-in storage compartment. It's a great little spot to keep the tools you reach for the most, so you're not constantly hunting around your craft table. You can store things like extra blades or small weeding tools or anything else that you tend to reach for regularly. So let's transition over to this side of the machine. Here we have the power button. You're going to use this to turn your machine on and off. Now below it, you'll have the load unload button, and that will prompt the machine to load your material or unload it. Next to it is the go button. This is the button that you will press that'll tell your machine to begin cutting your design. And just to the right of the go button is the pause button. This button is a really handy feature. It lets you temporarily stop a cut without canceling the entire project. Now you might use this if you notice something isn't right. Maybe the material shifted, a piece is lifting, or you just want to check to see how the cut is going before it finishes. Another thing I want to point out are these little plastic guides on the front of the Cricut. Now their job is to help line up your mat or smart materials as they feed into the machine. When you load a cutting mat, the guides help keep it centered so it feeds in straight. Now to close this up, you simply lift the bottom until it clicks, and then close the lid. And let's just quickly take a look at the back of the machine. And you can see here, we have the USB port and the power port. Okay, so we've already gone over how to remove and replace the blade. Now, one more thing I want to show you is how to insert the fine tip marker as well as the stylus. So these are both going to go into clamp A. So we'll open it up. And you can see that there's little triangles on these, and those pretty much tell you that, well, these are going to go into clamp A. So we'll take the stylus and just insert it through the top, and you're going to push this down until you hear a little click. There you go. And then you can close this up, and that is ready for scoring. To remove it, simply grab that and just lift it up and out. And the same applies to the pen. Take the cap off, place it in through the top, and you're going to push it down until you hear a little click. There you go, and press that in to secure it. So finally, before we dive into the next video, you'll want to get your power cable ready to go. Now you'll place this into this port here on the right-hand side, and the other side is going to go into the wall. Now if you prefer to connect your Cricut to your computer physically, you'll take this end of the USB cable and pop it into that port, and this is the end that is going to connect to your computer. Now, along with physical items, Cricut includes digital content that you'll access inside the Cricut Design Space app. Design Space is where you choose your designs, prepare your project, and send it to the machine for cutting. Now, Cricut includes some designs to get you started, but many people also use designs from outside sources. In the next video, I'll also show you how to use SVG files from places like Creative Fabrica, which offers a large library of designs that work well with the Cricut machine. So that's everything that comes in the Cricut Explore 4 box. For now, keep everything nearby. In the next video, we'll walk you through the full setup process. We'll open Design Space and make your first cut step by step. I'll see you at the next one.